A Charlie Brown Christmas, one of my childhood favorites. A story that transcends just a traditional holiday pastime. This tale carries a message that not only speaks to the true meaning of Christmas, but also the rigors life presents. You remember the story. Charlie Brown was chained to an unmitigated confusion. He perceived Christmas as a convoluted phenomenon. He was in a desolate state, dismally spiraling down the declivity of depression. Charlie claimed he liked getting presents, sending cards, and decorating trees. But in spite of those things, he always ended up with a void that couldn't be fulfilled by commercialism. Unlike the majority of the Peanut Gang, Charlie was cognizant of the reality that Christmas was not congruent with commercialism. Following Charlie's conversation with Lucy about his antipathy for a commercialized Christmas, Lucy encouraged Charlie to assume the role of director for the annual Christmas play. This was Charlie's perfect opportunity to direct the play away from commercialism and towards its true purpose. Unfortunately, Charlie's direction was met with opposition. Consequently, his temperament reached a boiling point, tipping over into a tirade. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. Isn't there anyone who knows what Christmas is all about? In response, Linus revealed to Charlie what Christmas is all about by quoting the second chapter of Luke. At that very moment, Charlie's void that commercialism failed to fill was filled with Christ. There are 3 points, 3 don'ts that I've uncovered from a Charlie Brown Christmas that I will briefly expound upon. Number 1, don't endorse someone else's definition of success. Number 2, don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. And number 3, don't undervalue your resources. Number 1, don't endorse someone else's definition of success. Everyone has an opinion. All you have to do is journey to your Facebook newsfeed or Twitter timeline to know that. It is through these 2 mediums you'll see your computer screen, phone screen, be assailed with a saturation of opinions. And as you scroll through the volumes and volumes of opinions, you'll detect that some opinions are founded, some opinions are unfounded, some opinions are valid, some opinions are invalid, some opinions are lethally intelligent, some opinions are lethally unintelligent. Essentially, you'll unravel the reality that opinions only offer 2 things: pure knowledge or pure ignorance. Nothing more, nothing less. Therefore, you shouldn't be taken aback nor caught off guard when someone attempts to project their definition of success onto you. Everyone's definition of success varies. What makes me joyful may not make you joyful. What makes me tick may not make you talk. What makes me move may not make you lift a finger. Success is what makes you come alive. My father, who works in the behavioral health field, once told me, Eric, I may not bring in the biggest paycheck, but I love what I do. That is his definition of success. It's a travesty to have a myopic perspective on success. One shouldn't marginalize success to only monetary value. Yes, being financially secure is a goal we should all strive for. But if we don't have the bands of cash, does that suggest we can't dance on the stage of success? Charlie Brown teaches us this lesson when he refused to endorse a commercialized Christmas. He knew deep down in his inner gut that something was wrong, and he yearned for a celebration of Christmas that will make him come alive. When you strive for someone else's definition of success, you'll be hindered by that same void that hindered Charlie Brown. Whatever makes you come alive, find it. Go for it. Some people may view your definition of success as minimal, but as long as you view it as the maximum, you'll find your joy. Number 2, don't be afraid to stand up for what you believe in. Alexander Hamilton said, "He who stands for nothing will fall for anything." It's incredibly taxing to be the minority and stand up for what you believe in when there's an overwhelming majority who opposes your belief. When we exercise our dominion and decide to stand firm in what we believe in, there will be people, places, and things that will attempt to pull and push us away from our purpose. When we choose to move forward, backwards is buzzing in our ear. When we choose to go up, Debbie is telling us to come down. When we choose right, the winds of wrong will attempt to tackle our ambition. But stand firm, never vacillate, because the opposition will eventually overexert itself. In a series of 6 experiments, researchers led by Cameron Anderson at the University of California, Berkeley, conducted a study on the efficacy of confidence. Anderson and his researchers found several findings within their study. But one finding they unraveled was that in groups, people are easily persuaded by others' confidence. Confidence carries weight, a weight that can influence the opposition to waver on its choice to continue attacking your belief. Your display of confidence can cement the opposition in its tracks, inhibiting its attempt to detract you away from your destiny. In the world of sales, there are some salesmen out there that can get people to buy things that's not even a necessity. Due to their confidence in the product they're selling, they subliminally project their confidence in the product into the consumers. And before the consumers even know it, they're buying a product that wasn't even on their radar. Charlie Brown was confident in his belief that Christmas is not congruent with commercialism. And although he faced opposition from the peanut gang, they eventually came to respect his stance. Like Charlie Brown, we have to stand up for what we believe in. When you stand with confidence, you'll be served with justice. Number 3, don't undervalue your resources. Remember when Charlie decided that a Christmas tree would cultivate the proper mood for the play? Do you also remember the tree Charlie selected? Out of all the Christmas trees available, Charlie selected what was initially perceived as the most malnourished, utterly unaesthetic, trivial tree. When Charlie presented his tree of choice to the peanut gang, he was belittled with pejorative statements. Regardless of your circumstance, there is a seed inside of you, within the soil of your stomach, that's awaiting, just anxious to blossom into greatness. One of the reasons we're unable to see our own greatness is because sometimes we focus too much on what we don't have instead of what we do have. We look at the glass as half empty instead of half full. As a result, this paralyzing perspective prevents us from seeing opportunity. Take the music industry, for example. Think about your favorite musical artists. When your favorite artist picked up a microphone instrument for the first time, that individual didn't just see a microphone or instrument. He or she saw the potential for success. If your favorite artist decided to undervalue that microphone or instrument to be nothing more than just a microphone or instrument, his or her seed of greatness would have failed to blossom. When Charlie Brown picked up the Christmas tree, he didn't just see a Christmas tree. He saw the potential for success. If he would have undervalued the Christmas tree, not Charlie, not anyone would have experienced its potential. Whatever resources you have that you feel is invaluable, you'll become your biggest enemy. You'll hold yourself back if you undervalue your resources. Like Charlie Brown, if you can just visualize your potential, you'll position yourself in the victor's realm and reign victorious.